I'm Laura Vitale, and on this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, we're making a one-pan, sort of like a chicken fajita vibe situation. It's so good. It's basically just chicken and peppers and onions and garlic and spices, and we're gonna roast at a really high temperature, and then how you serve them is completely up to you. I really love to make this in batches. You guys know I am not a meal prepper. Meal prepping is just not who I am. It is not what I do. However, I love to have things ready on hand. Not necessarily cut into little things and put into containers. Oh look, bell pepper had a baby bell pepper inside. I just like to have things on hand for whether it's a last minute lunch or someone comes in or comes over unexpectedly and they want something to eat. I can take this leftover and I can make them a fajita. I can make them a quesadilla. I can put it on some rice. I can put it on a bed of greens. I mean, you name it, I can do with it. And that's the kind of food that I really love to make these days, especially during the week when working from home, you've got other things going on, or maybe you're not working from home, but you got the kids and the soccer and blah, 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 blah. It's good to make 1 or 2 pans of these and then just keep it on hand so that you can, you can rely on it. All I'm doing right now is slicing some bell peppers. I'm using an orange bell pepper, a red bell pepper, and a yellow bell pepper simply because I just like the way they look in color. If you've known me for a long time and if you've been here for a really long time, I don't always love a green bell pepper. In fact, I used to really hate, hate's a strong word, green bell peppers because I feel like they don't contribute sweetness, they don't contribute a whole lot. However, I find myself really enjoying them raw, very strange, but I hardly really cook with a green bell pepper. But if you want to, you can certainly throw some in here. I've got the oven preheated to 450. I want a really nice high heat. I'm gonna go ahead and just trim all my peppers and slice them up. Just getting a bunch of onions sliced. I'm using a yellow onion and a red onion. You could use all yellow, all red. Doesn't hurt my feelings, whatever your heart desires. You just need a good bit of onion. I've got a bunch of garlic here. I didn't even chop it. All I did was I smashed and peeled. It's gonna roast at such a high temperature that it's just gonna get all delicious and soft and roasty anyway, so I don't even bother chopping it. Last onion, I made it through without major tears, which is really quite exciting. Although, having said that, look at this. I can't find my thingy. Look at my eyes. Having said that, here come the waterworks. Okay, putting all this on here. And now I've got some chicken here. You can really use whatever chicken you want, whatever cut of chicken you want. You could use a thigh if you want to. If you've got really thick breasts, if you've got really thick breasts, you can just cut them on an angle into nice big thick pieces. You don't want them really any thinner than this, simply because they'll just dry right out. These are just some chicken tenders. I've taken the little tendon off and I cut them in half where I needed to because some of the pieces were just so big. And yes, I am in tears right now, literally tears dripping down my face. So let me go compose myself. Look at this. Can you believe it? The onion. The onion did it to me. This bad boy has Papa Sal written all over it. And if you watched the Christmas live event, you understand what I'm talking about. He lit it on fire. Woo! Okay. And now we season. I've got a combination of chili powder, cumin, Mexican oregano. I've got granulated garlic, onion. I've got chicken bouillon, paprika, seasoned salt. Mix it all together. Mega, mega flavor. Mega, mega flavor. And let's do some salt and pepper. Lots of black pepper. And now you want to add a good amount of salt. This is a lot. Salt, olive oil. This is a lot, so you need the olive oil. You need about a 1/4 cup for this. It's going to serve about 8 people, so don't let that discourage you in thinking that's so much oil. That's roughly a 1/2 tablespoon per serving, so don't fear. Now get in with your hands. This is really the best way to do this, and just massage it all and get those seasoning just all over. It's all mixed up. It's all ready to go. I'm going to just pop this into the oven. Now, this is a pretty full sheet pan. Like I said, it serves about 8 people. So you get 8 servings in this whole thing. So it's going to take quite a while. I'm just gonna throw it in there at 450 for about 25 to 30 minutes. I will keep an eye on it. I wanna see beautiful things happening and beautiful color going on. When it's ready, we'll get it out. Chicken's out. I had it in a 450 oven for 25 minutes and it is perfect. The chicken's fully cooked through. I do like to top it, as you know, with a little cilantro. I do stems and all. Cilantro stems are not like parsley, and they are certainly not like rosemary or anything. They're very, very thin, and they're all edible as long as you give everything a really good chop. You just need some cilantro, a squeeze of lime, and now at this point, you can really serve it however your heart desires. Like I said, this for us, since we are a small little family, we're not going to eat it all in one sitting, but this will allow me tomorrow for lunch to put some on a bed of greens with some quinoa or rice or whatever on the side. Or we can make, tonight we'll probably just make fajitas just because it's really nice and easy. Oh, here we go. I was going to say that is one dry lime. A little lime over the top. I'll do the rest later as I serve it. My mouth is salivating. I want just a little piece. Look at the chicken. Look. It's perfectly cooked. It just falls right apart. I don't need to even get a knife out. Did you see that? Look at that. I don't even need to get a knife out. That is lovely. I'm really into bowls lately. I'm really into like a very deep bowl with lots of things stacked up, and you know how I eat, so this does not surprise you at all. If you know me, you know. If you've been here a long time, you know. And then I just like mix everything together. So I would just put rice and greens and this and guac and salsa and sour cream and then like mix it all. Chef's kiss. Y'all, that is as heavenly as it gets. And the onions and the peppers, they're tender. They melt in your mouth, but they still somehow retain a little bit of their shape so that they don't just turn to complete mush. Delicious. That is delicious. The mix of spices, perfect flavor. It's salty, has some good like umami flavor from the chicken bouillon. It's just a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna go make a fajita, or I might even make a quesadilla. I don't know just yet. Go to laurainthekitchen.com. I will have the written recipe for you. Make the entire thing. Do not skimp. Don't make half, because it is worth to have leftovers. Hope you enjoy spending time with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.